Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I'm your host, Pop. And as per usual, we're going to chat about all things anime with a focus on reincarnation. There's some pretty good anime out there about reincarnation, and I hope you guys will join me as I look at a few shows. But before I get to that, it's time for the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. Let's have a look and see what has gone on in the world of anime. Going back to Monday, the quintessential quintuplets honeymoon anime reveals staff, songs, September 20th screenings. Tohai Urarate Mahjong Tohai Roku anime reveals 2 more cast. Terminator Zero anime reveals teaser trailer new key art. Okay, so Terminator, they're going to make it into an anime. It depends who is going to be in charge of this. Hopefully it's not suffering any kind of DEI garbage. Because the first two Terminator movies were great, and then they all kind of went downhill after that. Token Ranbu Kai Doden Chikashi Haberu Monora prequel anime posts trailer. That's a mouthful to get out of there, isn't it? Bleach Soul Puzzle mobile game launches globally in 2024. You guys know my thoughts on mobile games. You just got to be careful because they can shut them down on you at any time. And I realize it is a Bleach game, but don't fall for it. Naoko Yamada Science Saru's The Colors Within film posts special dance video. Moving along to Tuesday, Tekken 8 game's second DLC character, Lydia Sobieska, launches on July 25th. Ooh, that's coming up. It's going to be on Thursday. Studio Doga Kobo produces the Shunji Family Children anime. That might be something to look into. Nintama Rantaro anime film's second teaser trailer reveals December 20th opening. Aikatsu franchise gets new Aikatsu Academy project. I've never even heard of that one. Taiko no Tatsujin game comes to US arcades in November. Oh, that's a fun one. I've played that on the Switch. It's pretty fun stuff. Good old rhythm game. It's nice to see that it's going to come to the arcades. Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard. Anime gets English dub. That's okay, we'll just pass on that one. 9 R.I.P. visual novel launches in English on October the 15th. Okay, I'm not even sure what that's about, but it looks like it comes with a limited edition art book, audio drama, other physical merchandise. Nice. I like it when you can get that extra stuff for a show that you're interested in. Nintendo Switch Online adds 3 Densetsu no Starfy games, or Legend of Starfy. Looks like it's number 1, number 2, number 3. They were previously only available in Japan, it says. Level 5 Jeanne d'Arc game launches for PS Plus on PS5 and PS4. Oh, I have this one for the PSP. It's not bad. It's a strategy game. The anime flair. I still have yet to beat it though. I've got up in levels, but I just have yet to beat it. Moving along to Wednesday. Yashiro Shiro Buta Kizoku desu ga Zensu no Kyoku na Hate no re Hyoko na Otodo Soretsumatsu light novel gets TV anime. They better shorten that up for the anime, because holy, that's a mouthful. Kino Koinu, Mushroom Pup Anime's teaser unveils main cast and staff. Digimon Adventure Anime 25th Anniversary promo video to feature new scenes showing original characters meeting Digimon partners. That's one I wouldn't mind tuning into, like the original Digimon, subtitled and all that. Just to watch that and have some nostalgia again with some good old-fashioned Digimon. Look Back anime film tops 1 billion yen. The anime film of Chainsaw Man creator Tetsu Fujimoto's Look Back one-shot manga topped 1 billion yen after 19 days at Japanese box office. Oh. Famicom Detective Club series gets new MEO, the Smiling Man game for Switch. Look at that. Switch is coming out. They're bringing all sorts of good stuff to the Switch. That's good stuff for us Switch owners. Fourth live-action Kingdom film opens at number 1. Look Back anime film drops to number 2. And Pan-Man film drops to number 3. Third Code Geass Rose of the Recapture film to number 9. Twilight, Out of Focus, Boys Love TV anime reveals English dubcast premiere. Boys Love, that's not for me. Viz Media screens world premiere of new Ranma 1/2 anime at Anime NYC on August 24th. Let's open this up and have a deeper dive here. The staff for this year's Anime in New York City event announced on Wednesday that Viz Media and Hot Topic will screen the world premiere of the new anime of Rumiko Takashi's Ranma 1/2 manga at the convention. The first episode will screen on August 24th at the Sakura stage at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The convention staff also announced that will host composer Kensuke Ushio, MBS producer Hiroyuki Aoi, and voice actor Natsuki Hanae. Update. The event will also host voice actress Shion Wakayama. The new Ranma 1/2 anime will premiere on October the 5th on the NTV channel. The anime will exclusively stream on Netflix after its broadcast. Kappei Yamaguchi, Megumi Hayashibara, and Noriko Hidakawa will reprise their roles as male Ranma Saotomi, female Ranma, and Akane Tendo. Oh, very good. Nice to see they're bringing back some of the original voice actors. It's been quite a long time. Other returning cast includes Minami Takayama as Nabiki Tendo, Kikuko Inoue as Kasumi Tendo, Koichi Yamadera as Ryoge Hibiki, and Rei Sakuma as Shampoo. For those that don't know, I think Kappei Yamaguchi also does the voice of Usopp and Inuyasha. Akio Otsuka will play the role of Son Tendo in the new anime, replacing Ryunosuke Obayashi. Cho will play the role of Genma Saotomi in place of Kenichi Ogata, who will be the new anime's narrator, replacing the late Tadashi Nakamura. That's the only thing with bringing back shows after so long is not every voice actor is still alive, so you're going to have to make a little few concessions, I think. Takashi debuted the manga in Shogakukan's weekly Shonen Sunday magazine in August 1987 and ended it in March 1996. The manga inspired the Ranma 1/2 television series in April 1989. The anime continued into the Ranma 1/2 Nitohen series in October 1989 and ran until September 1992. The franchise also inspired 2 movies, a theatrical anime and OVAs, and a final OVA episode shipping in January 1996. The Ranma 1/2 Nightmare Incense of Spring Sleep special anime launched in September 2008. The series inspired a live-action television special in December 2011. Oh man, I wouldn't mind seeing the live-action, just to see how well they do. Viz Media released the anime on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. The company also published the manga. That's good. I got into Ranma back in the 90s. I bought the first and second season on VHS, and I bought the third season on DVD. But then the story kind of got just old. It's like, oh yes, Ranma is betrothed to Akane. Yep, they don't like each other, but they secretly do like each other. But they can't tell each other that, and it's just like, okay, yep, here comes another person that's gonna be Ranma's fiance. Oh, he's got so many fiancés. Oh, but he really dislikes Akane. Okay, yeah. And wash, rinse, and repeat. So anyway, it'd be nice to see Ranma done in a little modern style. But we gotta wait till October, so that's okay. Super Peacebusters teams Fureru anime film video shows cast voicing scene. Rowing Club anime film Give It All reveals trailer and visual. There you are, you got an anime about being in a rowing club. Going along to Thursday, Yanmar's Miru Pass to My Future original anime project debuts as 5-episode series in early 2025. Acro Trip anime reveals key visual, 3 more cast, opening, ending songs, and artists. No Longer Allowed in Another World cast Yoshitsugi Matsuoka, Katsuyuki Konishi. Trillion Game anime features Kazuki Kedoin in 4th character video. Maho Sky ni Narankata Ona no Ko no Hanashi anime reveals 2 new cast members. Usunatsu Yuri visual novel gets miniseries manga. Okay, so it's going from a visual novel to a manga. Maybe it'll get an anime. Mobile Suit Gundam Silver Phantom VR anime nominated for Venice International Film Festival. It's a VR anime? Does that mean you have to wear like special goggles to watch this show? The official website for Bandai and virtual reality production company Atlas. Mobile Suit Gundam Silver Phantom feature-length VR anime for MetaQuest revealed on Thursday that the Venice International Film Festival has nominated the anime in the immersive category. According to the website, this is the first time that Gundam series has been nominated for an international film festival. The festival lists that the anime is 90 minutes long. The Venice International Film Festival will take place from August 28th to September 7th. And it just goes on to tell you who is involved in directing it and all that kind of stuff. This is not a game, nor is it a narrative experience. It's an immersive adventure that leverages the best of both worlds. The first time Sunrise is working with a French company, Atlas V. The story is set in Universal Century 0096. I'm sure there'll be more news coming out about this, but I'm interested how we are going to watch this. VR anime. Toho Hero of Ice Fairy game gets Switch release in 2024. Another game coming for the Switch. Nice. My instant death ability is so overpowered. Anime reveals English dubcast. I don't really care about that. I prefer subtitled. I will skip by the North American anime and manga releases. B. Forever Yamato Rebel 31.99 Anime Project second film reveals teaser November 22nd opening. Well, as a Yamato fan, I just have to look and see what this is all about. Bandai Namco Filmworks revealed the teaser trailer, main visual, and November 22nd opening date for the second film. Sekitsu no Shitsugeki, The Assault of the Burning Sun of Yamato Yotoa ni Rebel 31.99. The next project in the Space Battleship Yamato remakes on Friday. The anime will premiere as 7 films, beginning with the first film, Kuro no Shinryaku, or Dark Invasion, which opened on Friday. There's new cast members. What's it about here? The new project is a sequel to the Uchu Senken Yamato 2205, Arantaru Dabidachi, or The New Voyage, which opened in February 2022. Be Forever Yamato is also the title of the 1980 sequel to the original Yamato anime projects. The 1980 film story is not set in the year 3199, but the 2004 original video anime series Dai Yamato Zero Go story is set in that year. Okay. Okinawa deski ni natako na hojen sugite Suragiru anime reveals new cast opening song, artist, advanced cut video, January 2025 debut. Moving along to Friday, Kamitsubaki City Ensemble Rhythm Game releases on August 29th and adds PS5 and Switch releases. Nice. It's nice to see a lot of games coming out for the Switch. Seed So Lullaby visual novel reveals opening video, winter release date. Seed So. 2024 Crayon Shin-chan Films video previews theme song. Dragon Ball Daima anime's trailer reveals October premiere date. Okay, well, let's have a look at this. It is Dragon Ball after all. Toei Animation unveiled a new trailer and visual for the Dragon Ball Daima series on Friday. The trailer reveals the anime October premiere date on Fuji TV. Masako Nozawa is returning to voice Son Goku. Yes, she is the elderly lady who has been doing the voice for all these years. In the series, Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and other characters throughout the series become younger than usual. However, this is different from a similar plotline in the Dragon Ball GT anime, in which Goku reverts back to a kid after the end of the original series. Although the title Daima does not mean anything, the kanji could be interpreted as evil in English. The bright Dragon Ball Super television anime series premiered in July 2015 and aired for 131 episodes until March 2018. Funimation and Crunchyroll streamed the series as it aired, and Funimation released the series on home video. The Dragon Ball superhero anime film opened in Japan in June 2022, and that August in the United States. Crunchyroll and Sony Pictures screened the film in theaters worldwide. Oh, and I'm one of the myself and Miss Mechanic went and saw the Dragon Ball superhero movie in the theater, and yeah, it was great. We watched it subtitled. I guess we'll see how that goes. I can't wait for this to come out, but I gotta wait till October. Mecha Ude, Mechanical Arms Anime's third promo video reveals previews, ending theme. Ron Kamonohashi's Forbidden Deductions Anime's second season reveals teaser, video, new visual. Gee, I didn't think, not a lot of people stuck around to watch this one. Didn't think it was going to get a second season, but there we go. Mononoke Anime Film's music video featuring Aina, the end's theme song, streamed. Hunter Nen, and Impact Fighting game character video opening movie reveals Miruem. Code Geass, Rose of the Recapture anime promo video previews fourth final part. Moving along to Saturday. Rika Suzuki, Koshek's Dark Auction, Hitler's Estate game delayed to 2025. What? It's a game originally slated on Switch and Steam. Okay. Inti reveals Divine Dynamo Flamefrit 2D action game. Arc System Works reveals River City Saga, The Three Kingdoms next game. Gonna launch for the Switch, PS4, and PC. Nice. Death End Quest Codes Z Games 5-minute promo video streamed. Oh, we've got the animation TV rankings. Let's have a look and see what's up here. Number 1, Sazi-san, followed by Chibi Muruko-chan, Detective Conan, One Piece, Wonderful Precure, Doraemon, My Hero Academia Season 7, Kinnikuman Perfect Origin Arc, Animated Osaru no George, or Curious George, and Oshiri Tantai, and at the bottom, Gigantosaurus Season 3. First time I've seen it on this chart here, but that's alright. Next up, what everybody waits for is Japan's video game rankings. What's going to be at number 1? At number 1 for the Switch, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Followed by Ace Combat 7, Mario Kart 8, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Paper Mario, Super Smash Bros., Splatoon, Princess Maker 2, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Luigi's Mansion 3, Momotaro Densetsu World, Nintendo Switch Sports, Super Mario Party Superstars. Finally, a PS5 game, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree Edition. Then we're back to the Switch again with It Takes Two, followed by Sekai no Asobi Taisen 51 and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So, once again, the Switch dominating with the games it has. And I can't believe that Mario Kart 8 is at number 3, but it has 5.9 million copies. I'm assuming that's just copies in Japan. And Animal Crossing has 7.8 million total copies sold. Unbelievable. But there you have it. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. It's at number 1. New Samurai Showdown, Art of Fighting games in development. Okay, we'll see how that goes, if they're in development for SNK. Demon Lord 2099 anime reveals more cast. Hell Teacher Jigoku Sensei Nube manga gets new anime in 2025. Uzuki launches in Under Night in Birth 2 Celes fighting game on July 25th. Under Night in Birth. Okay. SNK vs. Capcom. SVC Chaos fighting game launches on Switch, PS4, and PC. Well, that's all right. Nothing wrong with a little cross platforming or cross games there with SNK against the Capcom people. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves game adds Kevin Ryan to lineup. I don't remember hearing about him when I was playing Fatal Fury, but that's fine. Moving along to today, Sunday, King of Fighters 15 game adds Mature Vice in December. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising Fighting game reveals DLC character Versusia. Oh, Chain Soldier anime second season reveals new staff studio. Really, a new studio. I watched Chain Soldier. I thought it was pretty good. Masafumi Tamura directs new season at Passion, the official website for the second season of television anime of writer Takahiro and artist Yohei Takamura's Chain Soldier. Manga revealed on Saturday that the new season will have a new staff and anime studio. Yeah, because it left off pretty good cliffhanger, as I recall. Main character has to find his sister now. The anime's first season premiered in Japan on January 4th, and it aired on ATX, Tokyo MX, BS Asahi, and MBS High Dive streamed the anime as it aired, and also streamed an English dub. The battle fantasy is set in a world where a demonic gate has unleashed monsters known as Shuki. Special Peachtree is able to give special powers, but only to women. The story begins when a down-on-his-luck boy named Yuki Wakura meets Uzen Kyoka, a girl who has gained the power of the peach, and is the captain of the 7th Anti-Demon Squad. Well, that's good. Second season. Hopefully the studio does an excellent job. And I'll be watching. Wistoria Wand and Sword, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest Anime, Tower of God Season 2 English dubs stream on July 21st. I am watching Wistoria Wand and Sword. It's pretty good. It's the typical trope where if this world depends on magic, main character doesn't have magic and can only use melee attacks with a sword, but he has incredibly strong sword skills, and yeah, we'll go from there. And I'm sure he's going to be he's going to be depended on, I'm sure, for using his melee attack. Let's see. Nukitashi, the animation series, reveals main staff, character visuals. Too Many Losing Heroines anime casts Chiwa Saito. Oh, did something happen to the... Yeah, it figures. Oh, hang on. Just need a second here. What's happened now? YouTube went down completely? What's going on here? Just working through a few things here. It looks like YouTube screwed me around again, so I'm going to have to pop out the chat from YouTube rather than Restream. Thanks, Restream. You screwed me again. I didn't even see David Glenn on there. So that's Restream doing that. Okay, let's put this here. There we go. All right. Now that I've sorted that out, because Restream is being a piece of garbage, I just want to say hello to you, David Glenn. It's a CrowdStrike problem. I wondered why I wasn't getting any messages, because there was nothing popping up. I thought it was quite strange. Usually I do get some few messages. But yeah. Okay, back to it. Yeah. Thanks for nothing, Restream. You really screwed me around. Headhunted to Another World, From Salaryman to Big Four, manga gets TV anime in 2025. And that's it. You guys are all caught up in the news of the week. Next up, the main theme is reincarnation, and I have been watching some shows dealing with reincarnation. What I'm going to do is grab this and open this up. And it'll go like this, and you guys should be able to see. There we go. So one of the first show I'm going to show you today is called Kamikaze Kaito Jean. You might be asking yourself, Pop, what is this? What are you doing? Well, this girl, who's our main character, she is the reincarnation of Joan of Arc, or Jeanne d'Arc. And her job is to seal away demons. And I believe this show has 44 episodes. It's not bad. It's from 1999. And here's our opening. And there's our main character, who is named Marin, by the way. But she's running to school where she gets assaulted by her friend with, rubber balls. She's taking out her frustration on her because her friend Miyako is the daughter of the detective that wants to catch Kaito Jean, or Thief Jean. And she's upset, and she's taking it out on her friend. She doesn't know that Marin is Jean. And then they both get caught by their teacher, who wants to know, what are you doing? And she kicks them out for arguing. You can see those boxes piled up to the left of her. She's causes a little bit of, she says, nothing good ever happens. And the boxes come crashing down on both of them. But then along comes the love interest. Now, who is this guy? He's just moving into the building. And they are both smitten with him. At least Miyako is. He says something funny to her. He's like, I like a talkative girl. I like you better when you're quiet. And they both go to their respective apartments, which are across the hall from each other. She is in La La Land after talking to that boy. And she has a mother to go home to, whereas Jean has nobody to welcome her home. I guess she lives on her own. And they're talking about, on the news, someone keeps defacing the paintings of this one famous Japanese painter named Yamakawa. Turns out it was him. He's doing it to his own paintings. Why? Because he's being possessed by a demon. And someone's watching him. Someone that has wings. She sends this letter to this guy. I will steal your famous painting, Beauty in the Green Light, at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Signed, Kamikaze Kaito Jean. And the little fairy, who turns out to be an angel. And we get a little bit of explaining here. You've been at Kaito for a month, you don't seem to understand. Only you, the reincarnation of Jeanne d'Arc, can seal the demons hiding in beautiful things. Because apparently this corrupts the souls of the people that admire them. And there she is. The original Jeanne d'Arc. The devil's been trying to take over the world for a long time, sends demons to the human world and lets them hide in beautiful things. Beautiful souls are the source of life for God. So if you don't prevent this, God will die, and so will humankind. So that's why she has to seal these demons away. She's having dinner over at Miyako's house. Here we see a little interaction between the daughter and the dad, who is the police detective. The mother really puts her foot down about the daughter trying to catch the thief. We get a little bit of backstory about Marin. It looks like there she is with her parents, who might have died when she was young. Finn, her angel, is an unofficial angel. The demons manage to occupy the world, everything will disappear. So she's like, fine, I'll do it. And then we get... Where do we see that here? Everybody's set up. They are surrounding the entire place, ready to catch Kaito Jean. Then we get magical transformation go. And she's going to get by everybody. All the traps. There's the police detective and his daughter up there. And they follow her into the house. She's hiding above the doorway. Hey, how you doing, Lucifer? Good to see you. How's things on the old island there? Hopefully a lot cooler than here. Oh, and we got some smoke going on too. The whatever is burning and on fire has blown the smoke into town, so it's pretty ugly out there. Yeah, there she is above the door. Everybody comes in, and she traps them all in one of the traps that was laid for her. So she's getting ready to exorcise this demon in the picture. But he's already possessed the painter. She has to get away. And she throws him off. And then she starts her incantation. Gonna be 30 today? You're about to go to the family farm and pick cherries and blueberries. Ah, sounds great. Nothing better than fresh cherries, fresh blueberries. That sounds great, Lucifer. And she seals the painting. And I believe he gets that demon removed from him, and it becomes a chess piece. But everyone thinks that she stole the painting. It's all a misunderstanding. They don't understand that she's sealing demons. They just think that she is stealing paintings. And she's getting ready to leave. She's leaving, but the daughter has one last trap. She's like, oh, I'm going to get caught by this net. Oh, but then she uses her little, it's almost like a yo-yo, to grab it and pull it inside out. And she gets away. This guy doesn't remember anything that's happened. And of course, the daughter's like, I'm going to catch you next time. But then, somebody typing on a computer, it's this guy, the guy we met earlier. He recognizes her. Kuskabe Marin. Now, what's he gonna do? But we won't know until the next episode of Kaito Jean, who is the reincarnation of Jeanne d'Arc. And there you go. That is the first one of the 2 reincarnation shows. Now I'll just get set up for this second one. Go. And there we go. All right. This is one that you guys might have watched or might not have. It's quite recent. It's Reborn as a Vending Machine. And here we see how it starts out. Buddy's riding his bike behind a truck carrying a vending machine. He sees that it's in trouble and he wants to save it. But he goes off the cliff with the vending machine. And he gets reborn as the vending machine now. So right now he's trying to figure out what's going on. He sees that he's a vending machine out in the middle of nowhere. And he's trying out all his accessories. So he's trying out things. What can he do as a vending machine? He finds out he has points that he can spend. And he can set his prices. He can warm it up. He can have all sorts of things. So he figures out that he runs on points. So he's been there for about a week now and nobody's come by. Except for Frog, who just comes and attack him. He has his stats that he can go over, and he sees that he's losing his durability as he's being attacked. And here comes even more of these guys. So these guys are gonna just pound this machine because they don't understand what the vending machine does. And he's desperately looking for something. No, but he happens to stumble upon a barrier. Once he activates that, they can't hurt him anymore. But it uses up points like crazy, though. So he waits until they finally give up and go. Finally, after several days, we get to meet a human girl. So obviously he has only a set number of greetings. He can't speak to her in any phrases he wants to use. He has to use these pre-programmed phrases. So, and now he has to adjust himself to this world's currency. He can't use yen because they don't use yen in this world. So she purchases some sweet corn soup and really likes it. So he's able to stay alive now because he's earned some points. And at night, I guess she was exhausted after she had a big meal there. So he's able to protect her with his barrier for the night. And there's not a problem with trash because it seems to all just turn to dust. So she's trying to communicate with him. Can only say limited phrases, so she decides she's going to take him to someone who can look at magical devices. Because that's what she thinks he is, a magical device. Her name's Lamis. So a little basic rudimentary communication he can do. He can say yes and no. He's like, okay, well, I will take you to my friend then. Hold on here. Let me fix this up a little bit. It's a little bit too wide. There we go. So she just picks him up. He's like, I weigh 500 kilos, which is like 1,200 pounds. And she just picks him up like he's nothing. And takes a break. So he's going to change his inventory so that she can have something else. It looks like chips, potato chips. Hello, James. How you doing? Good to see you. We're just going through Reborn as a vending machine. This guy had an accident and he came back as a vending machine. So Lamis is loving those chips. Yeah, James. About 1,100, right? 1,100 pounds? 500 kilos? So Lamis finally brings him back to the village that she lives in and introduces it to the guards here, and they're right off the bat. They want to know what it is. Yeah, she doesn't want to sell them. Yep, that's right, James. 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. Exactly. So even more people are going to buy things because they don't have this kind of stuff in where they live. And they like it. It's a hit. Uh-oh. But as Lamis is taking the vending machine, she sees some bullies picking on a girl. So they're like, she is going to try to handle them. She's super strong, but she's got no balance. She misses. But when she punches this wall, she punches it so hard that the guy is just like, oh no. and they run off. So finally Lamis comes back. Her friends are happy to see them. They're happy to see her. They want to know what this is. So Lamis is going to have to work at the inn to earn more money because she doesn't have enough to travel with the vending machine to where she needs to go. So during the day, he's at the inn where people can buy stuff from him, and then at night, he goes out to where the guards are. Lamis drops him off. And we can see how many points he has, how much he's charging for each. The US of A resisted the switch to metric due to the cost of retooling everything. Nations' factories destroyed by World War II didn't have such incentive. Yeah, that makes sense. Which is all right. We deal in both here. The imperial or the metric system, we work side by side here. And then a Mars probe crashed because of a miscommunication between contractors. Yep. So the vending machine is keeping track of his inventory and costs. Looks like he's got quite a bit. So he should be alive for a while. Okay, so one was using metric and the other imperial. Okay, so he's come up with another item to sell, Odin. And it's 3 silver coins. Whew. And yeah, that looks really good. So it looks like word's getting out. Everybody's coming by to try. And he's pretty good. He doesn't want to interrupt or disrupt the restaurant, so he just sells drinks rather than food. The guy who wrenched on many things, it kind of sucks, honestly. Got to have 2 sets of tools. Yes. Yeah, me too. I've got Imperial, I have metric. You need the Imperial metric Allen wrenches, all that sockets. And the 10mm socket always goes missing. Yeah. It's like, oh man, where's that 10mm? The young girl that got saved by Lamis, she wants to, I think, talk or buy something, but he says hello to her and she just gets spooked and runs off. So now Lamis has made herself bought a little backpack for him, so she can haul him around now. Much easier than picking him up and trying to walk with him in her line of sight. So she's going to come up with a name. She calls him Boxo. And he likes that name. Next episode, the King Frog Fiend appears. So if you want to know what happens, you better watch the next episode of Reborn as a Vending Machine. I highly recommend it. It's a fun one. It's pretty neat that they are in a dungeon and they're using him as a source of food and such. So I had a great time watching the whole show. Very enjoyable. Definitely recommend it to people who like those, either an isekai, because he does go to a different world, but it's also a reincarnation as well. All right. Some size you have to actually measure to tell the difference. 6mm versus quarter bolt is famous for the easy screw up. Yeah, or 3/4 and 19mm. You have some sockets friction welded to bolt heads because of that same reason. Bicycle specific tools. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at what's going on this season. 2.5 dimensional seduction. This one's about a guy who only likes a 2D women, not 3D. But because the 3D women dress up like 2D women, like cosplaying, he is getting a lot more interested. So we'll see how this goes. It's funny. And I'm having a fun time watching it. A Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero. So we got this guy who goes around in dungeons just defeating slimes because he doesn't want to go any deeper because he's too afraid. But then he gets some special summons that he has. And they increase the power that he can, or they're very strong, so they can take down bigger, badder monsters. So he's slowly going deeper into the dungeon. What is isekai? What's that mean? Isekai just literally means another world. So when someone says it's an isekai anime, it means that somebody from our world has transferred to a different world. That's all that means, James. There's also the reverse isekai, where somebody comes from a different world to our world. And I can see why they do like isekai ones, because then the rules can change. Either the laws of physics or nature can be changed to suit that world. It's a lot easier, an easier plot device for them to explain things. Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. I've only gotten up to the second episode. Not too bad so far. It's going to be quite tedious if Buddy doesn't tell her that he can understand Russian. I'll probably drop Atri, My Dear Moments. Dungeon People, I still got to catch up. Because Dungeon People, I might drop that too. It seems just a little bit too boring. And with typing, it's less keystrokes. Yeah, for sure. Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with level spells. I like this. This is really good. Yeah, something's not quite right in this world. Like, just because you're weak, you get told that you're expendable and you're sent to be disposed of. That's crazy, especially when it came from the goddess. I thought they were supposed to be benevolent and helpful, but main character shows up there and he's very weak. And she's like, well, you're too weak. You're going to get in the way of everybody that's strong, so we're going to just dispose of you. And they dispose of him. But little do they know that he has some low-level spells that he uses, and they help him level up. So I really like where this is going. I want to see. He's gonna make that. He's sworn vengeance against the goddess, pretty much. So let's see what happens here. Is he gonna get up there and show her? I'm quite interested. I want to see how powerful this guy gets. Yeah, I'm quite invested in Failure Frame. Grendizer U. This is the mecha show of the season. It's loosely tied to Mazinger Z, and it's mecha show. Guys piloting mecha, taking on the bad guys. I parry everything. So this show, the guy, he doesn't realize how powerful he is because he just practiced by himself. Hey, Alex, good to see you. Still watching Failure Frame? It's gonna get dark. Okay. Yeah, okay. I could see that. I'm just can't wait to see what happens next. But with I parry everything, this one might get a little bit on my nerves because of the guys like, oh, I'm not powerful, and he is powerful. And it's like, okay, just because you didn't make it through all the schools of magic, you're still strong. Love is Indivisible by Twins. I mean, this is going to be a weird one. I might drop it just because it seems dumb that one twin is dating a guy, and then because her twin likes the guy too, she dumps him. It's like, oh man, just enough of that. Too many losing heroines. Probably drop that as well. My dear friend Nokotan This is silliness cranked up to 11. It's, you gotta have these shows once in a while, just something that is just plain wackiness. You know, a girl that's a deer. So I'm enjoying it. It's just something to just sit back, turn your brain off, and just laugh yourself silly. Thinking the wrench or socket that fits the cranked arm nuts gotta be thin-walled, so more fragile. Sucks enough to consider machining the part so a thick-walled socket will fit. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those thin-walled sockets. They will crack, they will break. Don't put them on an impact gun. That's one of the things they teach you, is do not use non-impact sockets on an impact gun. They will snap, shatter, break. Yeah, you got it, eh, James? Yeah, cranked up to 11. Yep. Well, it goes to 11, don't it? It's better. Not a cheer for you. Slice of life cheerleading show. I haven't caught up yet, but it seems like it's all right. Plus-sized elf. This show. Oh, they're addicted to food. So, or at least the elf is addicted to French fries. And they're all trying to lose weight. So it's just, they have no self-control, a lot of them. So they just get themselves big. These knobs go to 11. It's better, isn't it? Pseudo harem. Seriously, this is hilarious because it's a pseudo harem because it's one girl, but they're both in acting class, and she just acts all the different archetypes. You know, so she's tsundere or chibi or the mischievous one or the cool one. Like she can do all the different personality types that are in a harem, and it's hilarious. I haven't started Elusive Samurai. Oh, Osan, newbie adventurer. Once again, this guy gets trained by the most powerful party. He doesn't think he's strong, but he's insanely strong. And he just beat the proctor for the exam that he went through. He just smacked him down. So good for him. I'm liking it. I want to see more of what's to happen. VTuber, how I went viral for getting turned off my stream. I mean, if it's got to pick up a little bit in order for me to keep up with it. Otherwise, it's just going to be like, nah, leave it. And Wisteria Wand and Sword. This is in a world of magic when main character is the one that can't use any magic or is very weak at magic, but he's good with a sword because he's got insane strength. We'll have to see what is going to happen here. If he can slice people that are casting spells, if he can slice the spells, then he's going to be unstoppable. I'm quite interested to sees what happens in Wand and Wisteria. Or Wisteria, Wand and Sword. And some of the other ones I've watching, I've only got 3 episodes left of Bastard. I just tried to get going in Speed Racer. I've only got 2 episodes in. And Thunderbirds 2086 have have like 16 more episodes to go. This is one that I watched when I was a kid, so it was nice to see it again. And they're not patronizing or anything like that. You know, disasters happen, people die, and these guys are the rescue teams that go out and try to help with those disasters. Loosely based on the the 1960s super marionation of Thunderbirds. I think it's by Jerry Anderson. But yes, any of you watching these shows this season? And do you agree? Are some of these ones that I say are funny? Are they funny? Are they the ones that you just tune into when you need a laugh? Those, like Alex was saying, failure frame. It'll get dark. Well, sometimes you need that, especially when the way all his what do you call them? All the students treated him, all his classmates. When they get to that other world, they turned into a bunch of assholes. I can't believe how there was only one girl who stood up for him. But everyone else was just like, yeah, this guy's worthless. He's useless. Get rid of him. I can't believe they did that. But yes, it will be nice to see him get his vengeance. And yes, that is that for today. I think we'll wrap her up here. I want to say thanks to everybody that came by today. Sorry about the technical trouble with the restream. It didn't show me a lot of the messages that I was getting, so I had to open up the actual place I was streaming on, whether it's YouTube or Kick or Rumble or any of those places. But I'd just like to thank everybody that came by today, like Lucifer, David Glenn, James, and Alex Moore, and anyone else that was lurking and listening. I appreciate you coming by, spending time. It's always, I had fun. I hope you did too. Learn a little bit about the reincarnation shows out there and what some of the new ones are this season. And don't forget, there's other good people out there to watch too. People I personally watch and enjoy, like Pacific 414 and Blaine from Blaine's Escape Corner. There's Ronan66, DJ Ronnie G. There's Angry Canadian. There's Nerdporial Lifeform. There's our own Whoopa Troopa. And don't forget Punk Waddle. All good people to watch. Coming up Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. Join me as I go over the skilled trades. Depending on who shows up, it'll be how to get into them, what to expect, how many there are out there, which ones are available to everyone, the different amounts or different kinds you can get into. It's amazing. There's like over 100 skilled trades out there. I'll have pictures and videos, hopefully, of some of the things I've been working on. And I hope to see you guys there. After that, it'll be Saturday. Saturday game stream, playing some more Dragon Quest IV. I've done a little bit of research and just got to figure out where to go and continue on with the story. And then after that, once again, we wheel around to Sunday, more Sunday Anime Chat, the last Sunday of the month. The reincarnation theme will be ending, and then we'll pick up with something new in August. You're going to try Robot Cantina and Explaining Computers are two Sunday staples. Really interesting automotive experiments on the one. Oh, nice. That sounds like good stuff, James. But yes, I believe that is it for me. It was great seeing you all today, and I hope to see you on Tuesday. And until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.